Guru Ji Ki Fateh. When we listen to the recite Japji Sahib in the English, if you haven't read the English, it puts a different perspective on what Guru's message was. Some say that in the Guru Granth Sahib Ji that Japji Sahib describes and explains the Mool Mantra, and that the rest of the 1430 pages are there to describe Japji Sahib. Because you can study Japji Sahib your whole life. And you see how Guru has created, this is the beauty of Guru Nanak, who kind of, as you begin and read the Japji Sahib, sort of confronts your ego, those who boast and those who think that they have such great wealth and those who think they're the kings of the kings, and, kind of brings it to your face in self-realization. But then as always, Guru will always turn, never leave you just, oh my God, am I just worthless then? Right? Guru always turns, that's the Hukanama, that's the Pori, that's the Rahal, that's the turning point, the pausing. And will always move it to the highest level of your being, and then reminds you who you are and where your devotion lies and how you could reach the heights of the heights, and whether you feel that you've done this or done that in the past, or this action or that action. He says Guru cleans that just by reciting that name, by hearing the name, not even reciting. Guru says just by hearing the name of God, by hearing the body, even if you don't recite it, nothing, you just hear it, that all that past, all that karma, all that just gets washed and cleaned away. And the key that I understand it is that the key to it is just trusting and believing that that's to be true. Right? You can hear the words intellectually, but it has to go into the intuitive mind. It has to go deep into your heart. Because for many of us in our lives, we reach certain points, and as you get older, and for our younger generations being with us, as we know those older folks of us, as we go through life, a lot of things change, a lot of challenges change, a lot of ways in thinking and dealing with things, and how we prepare for kind of our future, the end of it, and then what we want our children to become, and how we want them to become. And those things that we face, it moves us to a place where we have to then release ourselves. Otherwise, we end up in great pain. So this is the opportunity from the beginning to understand, especially for our younger people, to understand these concepts. For many of us, we didn't get these concepts until we were older. Because life is continuous, and it's a continual movement, it's a continual cycle of time and of space. And what I learned, and what brought me to the feet of our Guru, was that these teachings are the highest of the high. They can clear you, not just clear, but can raise the level of intelligence beyond. And Guru says that, did we not read that? We read the English in the Japji, that every gift will come to those who hear the name, and every wealth will come. But that wealth that comes is the wealth of that eternal understanding that all is without beginning and without end. That that we can't even describe the vastness of that. Even what I'm saying cannot describe how vast it is. And now we're celebrating the birthday of Guru Ram Das Ji, our fourth Guru, and our Hukanama this morning was a fourth Guru. And the contribution, Guru Ram Das, some people say, well, why does Yogi Ji focus, why did we focus on Guru Ram Das and so much on Guru Ram Das in Sikh Dharma of the Western Hemisphere? And there's a couple of reasons for that. One was that Yogi Bhajan himself, that mantra, Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ram Das Guru, he said that came to him. He was on the Dabar Sahib, on the Pakarma, and he felt the presence of Guru Ram Das very strongly. And Guru Ram Das kind of gifted him with this mantra. Guru Ram Das became, for Yogi Ji, his very strong alliance. And Guru Ram Das, if we look at his history as a young boy, what he did to serve others and give things. And like father gave him money to buy goods for the family, but then he went out, of course, and bought goods so he could feed everybody and feed all people, and had a deep compassion and love in his heart. And we sing that Shabad, you know, that Raj Yog Takat Diyam Guru Ramdas. Raj Yog. Raj Yog is the highest capacity one can reach of union, that Raj Yog, that kingship of that union, that one can reach. And Takat, as we know, Takat means throw, right? So we sing that Shabad, which is in Sri Guru Granth Sahib, Raj Yog Takat Diyam and Guru Ramdas. That Guru Ramdas ascended to that throne of Raj Yog, of knowing, which means that we can then connect into him. We can connect to all our gurus, but especially Guru Ramdas was given that throne. And there's stories, you know, of you know, the Sarovar at Amritsar. Guru Nanak knew that water was a healing water before even the Golden Temple was built there. That was known as very sacred. And Guru Nanak Dev Ji, he knew that was a very sacred place. And as history happens, and when Guru Ramdas married the daughter of Guru Amar Das, and Guru Amar Das wanted him to go to Amritsar to create a city where there'd be commerce, but spiritual devotion, but also would be a center of commerce, so that the Sikh community at that, I don't even know if it was called a Sikh community, I don't know, but whatever that Sangat was, that Sangat could be there, be both devotional and as well start creating laws and start creating a society and a merchant, you know, interaction and that, so that we would begin that process of building a secure foundation in the future. And when Guru Ramdas knew of the Sarovar, the healing power, and built the Golden Temple, or planned it, his son Guru Arjan Dev Ji finished the construction. And of course, those of us who have been to Harmandir Sahib know that there is that place in the Darbar Sahib where Guru Ramdas sat and watched the construction. It was said that at one time there was a man who was a leper, and he and his wife came to see the Guru, and the wife left her husband by the Sarovar to sit while she went to greet the Guru, and he was sitting there. He was a leper, and he saw that this blackbird came into the tank and then flew out as a white bird, and he said, well, that looks pretty good to me, why don't I try it? So he dipped in and of course came out and was cured, except for one little spot. And his wife came back and she said, where's my husband? What have you done? And he said, no, I am your husband. You know, I've been cured. So this is kind of, you know, what became the miracle of Guru Ramdas. And Guru Ramdas used to travel into the Sangats and try to hide himself so others wouldn't see him, but then they found out. So we call it the miracle of Guru Ramdas, that when you meditate on Guru Ramdas Ji, that healing light of Guru Ramdas. Guru Ramdas is the fourth Guru, represents the heart. And his great compassion and loving and giving, and with him was kind of the turning point that set the foundation. Of course, Guru Arjan Dev Ji was embodied with such a gift that Guru Arjan Dev Ji, you know, compiled the Adi Granth and created what was the legacy or the lineage that would become after Guru Ramdas. So this is a very great experience. And if we look at Guru Ramdas Ji's wife, the daughter of Guru Amar Das, that she's the only woman in history who was the daughter of a Guru, the wife of a Guru, and the mother of a Guru. Right? And today Sukhanama was all about how a woman, you know, her true spouse is that God, and not to forget what that essence of that is. So Guru Ramdas, that contribution given, there's many stories, but most importantly that he is on that throne and he's always available to us. And I guess when Yogi sort of, we called Guru Ramdas ashrams and that, really wanted to just be heart-centered. So today we're going to, in honor of Guru Ramdas Ji's birthday, we'll just for about 15-20 minutes or so, we'll just recite the Shabad, Dana Dana Ramdas Guru Jinsidiya Tine Sabariya. Blessed, blessed is Guru Ramdas, the one who created you has also exalted.